Quaid Azam Pot 286. Well, each grouping has to have its own cost there. Differences existed between Congress and the Muslim League on the status of the proposed Constitution Assembly, the nature and the function of these three-tier groupings, and also on the representation in the interim government. For the Congress, the Constituent Assembly was to be a sovereign entity to which proposal of the Muslim League would not agree. To the Congress, these groupings under three-tier arrangement were unacceptable if they were made compulsory for the Muslim League. That was essential condition. The Congress would not accept parity as precondition to entering the interim government. The League insisted upon it. The cabinet delegation had been in India since March 1946. Its plan had been built up gradually, and Jinnah now had two stock choices confronting him, one if he wanted the whole of the Punjab, Bengal and Assam for his Muslim sub-federation. Then he must accept a federal center, however limited in strength and powers, should be instead persist with a division of India and also demand a sovereign independent entity. Then he must make do with a truncated Pakistan. To the statement of 16 May, some important revisions had been made before it was finally issued. The most significant was the one suggested by the Bengal governor, Sir Frederick Burrows, to paragraph 19 on the right to opt out of the groups. It was this which made the Congress apprehensive that this amendment would result in preempting Assam's choice. In his letter to Wavell, Frederick Burrows on 9 May 1946 had suggested, "While I realize the power to contract out of the original group into another as soon as the group or the provincial constitution are framed, is intended to safeguard smaller provinces during the drafting period, there is no doubt a mission of this immediate power to contact out would help Bengal Muslims to reconcile themselves, proposals as a whole, and for the geographical reason it is difficult to believe Assam would ever be able to avail herself of the right. I would therefore omit last 4 lines of paragraph 19. It was at the instance of Governor Burrows of Bengal that the provisions was modified and the right to opt out was made exercisable only after the first election under the new constitution had been completed. Assam had in any event apprehended just such a manipulation of franchise and electorates by the dominant Muslim majority in the eastern group. It was in the meeting of the cabinet delegation of Friday, 10 May 1946, that Burrows' suggestion was accepted. Even though the governor of Assam had not been consulted on the issue, the record of the meeting simply says, paragraph 19(6) amended. It was agreed that the decisions to opt out of a group must be taken by the new legislature under the new constitution, and it was not necessary to specify that the province could opt into another. This should be left for the negotiation. This change made paragraph 19 of the 16 May statement as totally unacceptable to the Congress and subsequently it became principal issue of the contention between the parties